Hello everyone, this is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video, retweet the tweets, check out the notes section below because they're important links. I'm going to have a video from the Steem Saturday event. The video took place after the event, but it's a pretty funny video. It's really large, so it's taking a long time to upload. And as you can tell, I'm back in Port Elizabeth, South Africa. I'm getting the hang of traveling all over South Africa. Johannesburg is lovely. It was beyond my expectations, and the event was beyond my expectations. But we'll get into that. And I want to thank Navcoin for making this possible for me, and I see they did not suffer like some of the altcoins did this weekend. Wow, we had some altcoin suffering as Bitcoin was going up, but we'll get into that later. So thank you, Navcoin. I wanted to thank Dash. Well, someone sent me the classic person who sends me the little pieces of Dash started again. So thank you, mysterious Dash person. So one of the things this weekend taught me that I think a lot of you will be happy about is that once people learn about cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin, they love them. And they realize they needed them all along. And it's just a matter of time until more and more people find out about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, and there's just a bigger adoption because people just love it right away. They realize that they've needed it all along, but it solves so many problems, especially in this region in Southern Africa. So there's a lot of room to grow. We're all very excited that Bitcoin's over $700 again, but I mean, from what I saw this weekend, who knows where this is going to end up, how many people are going to end up adopting it, using it as a store of value, using it to defeat the insane inflationary policies of their governments. I know from this weekend that people in Mozambique, people in Zimbabwe are interested in Bitcoin. I mean, a guy came all the way from Mozambique just to hear Laurian speak. And if you're wondering who Laurian Gamarov is, check out my previous videos. He's a great guy out of Johannesburg. He is the Roger Ver of South Africa when it comes to Bitcoin. So, leaving the South Africa tip for a second, I click on below, look at Tone Vay's tweet. He mentions segregated witness. I think it's a very good pro-segregated witness tweet. Just let's get there and let's try it out. Let's stop talking about this hard fork nonsense. So check out his tweet. He says it like a classic Brooklynite New Yorker Tone Vay style. All right, back to this weekend. This weekend was really a lesson in what Doug Casey preaches. I've spoken about Doug Casey on this channel before. He is a man who has traveled all over the world, is a multimillionaire. He advises young people to just travel and learn. And I'm from Baltimore, Maryland, the United States. I've been hanging out in South Africa for almost 2 weeks now, and I had been based in Port Elizabeth, but this weekend I was in Johannesburg, so I traveled to Johannesburg. And just getting out there at a conference. And a lot of people are like, well, it's Steem. And I try to tell everyone it was beyond a Steem conference, far from just a Steem conference. Like 2 of the speakers spoke about Steem. Everything else was about cryptocurrency. And Doug Casey again says just travel, get out there, experience real life, and meet real people, because you just start to network, and you meet all sorts of nice people, and just opportunities just come up. And that is what has happened this weekend. And I think you'll see it hopefully on this channel. Some of the things that I have some of the people that I've met and network with, maybe you'll be able to see some of the results on this channel soon, hopefully. I don't want to jinx anything, but I'm telling all the young people out there, I know this is a Bitcoin channel, but you'll get more into Bitcoin if you travel. Trust me, maybe you'll meet someone who wants to do a Bitcoin business with you. I don't know, but just traveling, getting out there, it's not that expensive. You stay at an Airbnb like I am. I mean, I can give you some advice if you have some questions. And before I traveled out to Johannesburg, I was talking about how I was very impressed with the South African contingent on Steem It, for being very proactive, creating this very awesome event, a cryptocurrency event. And I thought maybe they could become the marketing arm of Steem It. I mean, and maybe take Steem It in a new direction. Now, I can't say, these people are great. I don't know if that is going to happen after all of this. I mean, I think the people in charge of Steem It would have to maybe relinquish a little control, or maybe not even that, just play along and say, hey, these guys just embrace it. And I don't know how much they really want to embrace it. Ned was there. It was interesting to hear Ned speak. I mean, I do. The one thing that I did realize from some of these South African Steem fanatics is that Steem It did bring them in the cryptocurrency. It was a gateway for some of these people, and some of them do not fully understand Bitcoin yet either, but they'll get to there. So I think some of you will find that very interesting, that the Steem It platform, which a lot of people are ripping on, and again, I say just post your stuff on there, don't buy the Steem, but it brought people into cryptocurrency, no doubt about it. That was evident this weekend, and hey, that's a positive. I am really pumped for the end of November when I am in Harare, Zimbabwe, for the Bitcoin conference out there. I'm speaking there. I mean, if it was anything like this weekend, wow, I'm going to have some stories and some networking things. And I invite all of you, I mean, because now there are a lot more South African people watching this, to come out to Harare. I will link to the information about the conference below. Okay, going back to what happened this weekend with altcoins. Well, first of all, we know Bitcoin is over $700. That's great. We know some of these anonymous coins like Monero went down. Monero went down into the fours again. It just shows you the power of Bitcoin. That when Bitcoin starts taking off, everyone starts piling in. Now, some of this might have to do with the Zcash insanity that happened this weekend. I'm not even going to really address that because it's just total ludicrous. It's just the ultimate form of irrational speculation. And now, maybe the Zcash, well, Tone Vays is about to rip into Zcash like he used to rip into Steem and everything else. So get ready for that, everyone. But I mean, maybe Zcash is useful. But now, after this insanity of the weekend with its price going to unheard of ranges and then all of a sudden dropping back down, it hurts its reputation. People are just going to say it's a scam because that was crazy what happened with the price. Just crazy. And who knows, maybe it will end up being a reputable coin. I don't know. But obviously people pumped up the expectations. This is a lesson. Do not go crazy with pumping up expectations. And it doesn't really even exist yet. What has it done? What have people done with it? So it was not worthy of insane prices or whatever it is. I don't even know what it is right now. Just give it time, people. Speculators, calm down. And if you want cryptocurrency, buy Bitcoin. That's your store of value right there. You won't have to worry about roller coasters or anything like that. I'm Adam Meister. I'm a little tired. I will talk to you later.